What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. Please welcome my friend Jason Budd of The Voice of Fragrance.
Howdy.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Today we're going to go over two fragrances from the house of MARC-ANTOINE Barrois. Did I say that correctly? Almost?
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, so we've got Ganymede and B683. Correct. Okay, keep it right there.
Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover.
Thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I hope that this video finds you all well and happy, and that you're having a fantastic day. If this is your first time stopping here, would you mind doing a little favor and subscribing? And while you're at it, hit the bell icon so you don't miss future content that I upload here to BFL, and go show some love over at The Voice of Fragrance. Would you like them to send a lover over there for you?
Oh, sure. Why not? It's quarantine. What the hell?
Okay, so we've got two leather fragrances. The first one that came out from this company was B683, and that's like it's a rougher leather than Ganymede, which was their follow-up release. This is the beautiful bottle. Oh, reflections. Really nice bottle. There's a story. There you go. We'll start with Ganymede because that's the one I know more about. What's the backstory from the company?
The company, they say these are two enigmatic fragrances. And Ganymede was launched in 2019. It's leather-based fragrance along with B683. But just like the planet whose name it bears, it has a new elegance, which is fresh and mineral-like, just as timeless. So that was the comparison from Marc-Antoine Barrois' website about Ganymede.
Got it. So what I get from Ganymede, I get leather, but it's a softer leather than the second one we're talking about. It's got a little bit of a fruitiness in there. It's a brighter leather. It's not a rough, aggressive leather. And I just love it. I love the way it smells on my skin. It projects. It's really, really nice. And it's not like other leather fragrances out there. I mean, you don't get Tuscan leather. You don't get Baratos, the biker one. You know, this is pretty unique, I think. So it's leathery, more like luxury suede, I say, actually, and a little fruitiness, and perhaps maybe a little bit of resinous bottom notes, but it's lovely. It has a nice projection, but it doesn't scream. It's not a screamer. It smells classy and well done.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the mineral quality that they're talking about on the website. I don't really get that. I get more of a green herbaceous, like a green leafy vibe too. And they both share a same backbone of that creamy leather, saffron-y type things in there. But yeah, Ganymede, very nice fragrance. I agree the longevity and the projection are very nice on Ganymede.
So you're the one with B683. That one was a bit of a cult hit. That was his first release, and I hadn't tried it until I went to a perfumology, and everybody was raving about that one. I liked it. I didn't love it, but then again, I'm not the biggest leather fan. It depends. Of these two, I prefer this one. I'm sorry, your turn.
No. I'm in the opposite boat, but I love them both. However, since I own B683, and that's the one that I fell in love with, I kind of prefer it a little bit more. The performance on B683 might be a little bit less than Ganymede, but I prefer the deeper quality
Mhm.
of B683, and that some people have compared it to like even an industrial leather, like opening up a new pair of like leather boots or
Mhm.
something like that. There's a quality of that in there. And I just think it was probably my most worn fragrance of 2019. And I'm dog sitting for my cousin right now, and
Mhm.
it's just like, she wants to play right now.
Hey, doggy,
She
doggy.
loves B683 as well. So, um, but yeah, this by far was my favorite, my best fragrance of last year. It's the one that I reach for since it doesn't perform, I don't want to say as well, but since it's more subtle, I think that it's great for a lot of occasions. Like
Mhm.
I could wear this. I wore this a lot to rehearsal. I got away with that. It is a deeper leather, but it's not overbearing, like you said, not like a Tuscan leather or anything like that. And the subtlety is nice enough that I think it works for, you know, a date or going out or a nice party, something like
A good reference that I kind of pictured in my head. I think that Ganymede is like a tenor, and B683 is like a baritone.
that. Yeah, although I'm a baritone, so I hate tenors. So
I wish I used to be kind of tenorish when I was much younger, but I'm in the lower register these days. But also the Ganymede is brighter, and the other one is darker, and you know, so they have a different they have a different they're different enough, despite that they're both leather fragrances and from the same company. Mine was
yeah,
done by Quentin Biche.
they both were. Yeah,
Ah,
and he hasn't really, from what I've seen, had a lot on his own. I think these were his first fragrances on his own that he's really stepped out, because he combined with other noses for Ultra Zest, um, 1 Million Parfum, and Azaro Wanted by Night.
okay. Wanted by Night, I did like. The
Mhm.
My review of 1 Million Parfum is coming out. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to. Well, probably that's going to come out before this one, so I can say it. I didn't love the parfum at all. It
Oh,
wore
really?
really funky on my skin, and then when I was researching, I said Quentin Biche, but his name is attached to so many great fragrances. That 1 Million Parfum, I didn't love at all. I tried to
Yeah,
like
I haven't like looked at everything that he's done, but it seemed like all the other main ones that we would know were done with someone else. He's done some work with Ex Nihilo as well, but I really like both of these fragrances. And I have the notes for both now if you want to compare those.
Sure.
All right, for Ganymede, on the top there's mandarin and saffron. In the heart there's violet and osmanthus. And on the base, there's Woods and Immortelle. Then for B683, you have, and I think this may be the main difference and part of the reason why I like this one better. The first note listed is black pepper. It also has saffron, so there's that. I think one of the notes that really ties them together. Saffron, chili, and nutmeg on the top. Violet leaf, amber, cistus absolute, and musk in the heart. And in the base, you have patchouli, sandalwood, oak moss, and strangely enough, ambroxan is listed for B683, but not for Ganymede. And that's the one that they're calling more mineral-like. And that's what I would expect to see in Ganymede, like an ambroxan or something like that as well, for that mineral quality.
I don't get the mineral quality either, I have to say, and I also don't get the Immortelle, because Immortelle is a funny note on me if it's too strong. Uh, it reminds me of, you know, when you get maple syrup on your hands, and then it doesn't wash off. It stays on your hand all day long, but then later it starts to smell like curry. That's what Immortelle
Ooh.
does on my skin. And so, yeah, it depends on how it's used, but typically I'm not the biggest Immortelle fan.
Yeah. And but I think what's really great about both of these fragrances,
Okay.
was that they're both blended really well. And I think that's why no note really sticks out of place. I mean, they are leather fragrances, and I think the leather and the saffron really combine for this great base for both fragrances. But nothing really is angular. These are both very smooth, very well-rounded fragrances to my taste.
I got a side note here. It took us 3 weeks to get this date together.
Don't.
Sometimes
I canceled once. You canceled twice.
Okay. Well, we got it done, so hallelujah. Those are our thoughts on these two fragrances. Thank you, sir, for joining me. I do appreciate it. I have a little giveaway. I have 2 sets of each fragrance, samples from the company. 2 different winners. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to The Voice of Fragrance, like this video, then leave 1 comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today. We do hope you enjoyed and that you will check out our future content. And for us, it's Friday here, and hope you have a great weekend. Hope you all have a great weekend. I don't know when this will come out, but happy weekend, happy day. Take care, stay blessed. We'll see you at the next video.